Hello friends, myself Dr. K.W. Pawar from Department of Botany, रयत शिक्षण संस्थाज राव बहादुर नारायण राव बोराव की कॉलेज श्रीरामपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट अहमदनगर. Today we are going to study the topic from third year BSc. There is a paper, the horticulture and floriculture is the paper for third year BSc, and from that there is the particular topic, that is the methods of plant propagation, and from that particular role of growth regulators in horticulture. Here today we are going to see what is the role of growth regulator as far as horticulture is to be concerned. First of all, before going to see the role of growth regulator, one can know what is the growth regulators. What do you mean by the growth regulators, or what is the definition of the growth regulators? So, growth regulators are the substance or what we call organic compound other than nutrients which is in a small amount or which is required in the small amount. It is the organic substance which is required in the small amount, and it promote, inhibit or otherwise modify any physiological process in plant. Means what? In simple language, it is the organic compound other than nutrients. We know that there is the nutrients in the particular plants like the protein, carbohydrate, but this growth substance, this organic substance is of other than nutrients, and which is required in the very small amount or very small quantity. And what is the function of this particular substance? The function of this substance is to promote, suppose it is to promote or otherwise it inhibit. One side it is promote the growth, another side it is inhibit the growth, or otherwise it modify any physiological process that are occur in the particular plants. So this is about the growth regulator. The natural occurring, what we call the natural occurring growth regulator, or we call it as the endogenous growth regulator. Natural occurring growth regulator substances are commonly known as the plant hormone. Natural occurring growth substance is commonly known as the particular plant hormone, while the synthetic occurring substance or synthetic substance are called as the particular growth regulator. Okay, natural occurring is called as the plant hormone, or what we call it is the endogenous or what is called the plant hormone, but synthetic, one can provide the synthetic growth regulators or substance, it is called as the particular growth regulators. Then what is the plant hormone? How one can define the particular plant hormone? Again, it is an organic compound like the particular growth regulator. This one is the synthetic one, and this one is the endogenous, or what we call it as the natural occurring substance. Again, it is an organic compound synthesized in one part. This is again important. Synthesized in one part of plant and translocated to the other parts. This is a natural occurring substance, or what we call endogenous hormone, and it is an organic compound that are synthesized in one part of the plant and translocate to the other part where in very low concentration. This thing is again important because it is required in very low concentration, it is required in very low amount. So what what we call, where in a very low concentration causes the physiological response, whatever the physiological response is to be concerned. I will tell you again, it is an organic compound that synthesized in one part of the plant and translocated to the other part, where in very low concentration causes the physiological responses. This is about the particular plant hormone. Then the plant hormones are identified as I told you, it promote, it inhibit or modify any physiological process of plant. So the plant hormone identify as the promoter. First of all, there is the promoter. Then second thing is that there is the inhibitors, and third thing is that hypothetical growth substance. Third thing is what? Hypothetical growth substance. In case of the promoter, there is the group of the hormones, or what we call the auxin, cytokinins and gibberellins. These are included into the particular promoters. What is that? There is the auxin, then cytokinins and gibberellin. In case of inhibitors, for instance, there is the abscisic acid and the ethylene that are used as the inhibitor. And third one is what? Hypothetical growth substance, that is, for instance, there is the florigins and death hormones, etc. Florigins and death hormone is considered as the hypothetical growth substance. Okay friends, so these particular growth regulators that are required in a very small quantity. Then again one concept is what? The phytohormones. We see that is the growth regulators. Then plant hormone. Plant hormone is also called as the particular phytohormones. These are the hormones produced by the plant which is in the particular low quantity or low concentration. I already told you there is the particular endogenous synthesis of the hormone that is required in the particular low concentration regulate the physiological process in the plant. The major function is of the phytohormones. What is that? It regulates the physiological process. These are usually move within the plant from site of production to the site of action. Means what? Suppose there is the apical shoot, there is the production of the phytohormones, and then it goes downward or goes lower side. Means what? What we call it as the site of the particular action. Then now we shall see the different roles of the growth regulator in the horticulture. First of all, there is the propagation. When there is the requirement of the particular propagation. First of all, propagation. In case of the different horticultural practices, cutting, layering, there is the particular use of these particular growth regulators. Rooting to the stem and a leaf. This is for rooting to the stem and leaf. Use the particular growth regulator, and growth regulator from the class that is the auxin. Generally there is the use of IAA, IBA and NAA. Okay, means what? Here there is the indole acetic acid, then there is the indole butyric acid, and there is the naphthalene acetic acid. Again, there are the two methods of applications of this particular growth regulator. One is the particular soak method and another one is the quick dip method. Okay, so here there are the two methods of application. One is the soak method and another one is the dip method. In case of the soak method, there is the particular cuttings are soaked for the 12 to 24 hours. As the name of the method indicate the soak method, and here there is just a dip of the particular material for the 5 seconds or 5 to 10 seconds. The concentration used in the method, that is in the ppm. So here there is the requirement of the particular 12 to 24 hours, and here quick dip method, the name indicate that there is the only dipping of the particular material for the 5 seconds. Okay, concentration of chemical varies according to the particular plant species here and type of cutting. Three things are there. The concentration that are varies according to the particular plant species first. Then second one is that the types of cutting, and third one is that there is the methods of cutting. Whatever the method you have to choose here, that is again the particular depends the particular concentration. So here there is the use of this particular growth regulator like the IAA, IBA or NAA for induction of the root to the stem and the leaf cutting. Then another next one is that seed germination. Next one is what? Seed germination. Okay, so here the growth regulator also plays the vital role or important role in case of the germination of seed. For instance, GA or what we call gibberellic acid. Gibberellic acid significantly accelerate the seed germination. This gibberellic acid significantly accelerate the seed germination in the when there is the pre-soaking of the seed with the gibberellic acid. There is the acceleration or increases in the seed germination. For instance, the pre-soaking seed of the particular bhendi and sugar beet in the solution of the gibberellic acid increases the particular seed germination in bhendi and the particular sugar beet. Okay, so it significantly accelerates the seed germination. Then third thing is that induction of flowering. Induction of flowering. Again, here there is the 2,4-D at the 6 to 10 ppm. 2,4-D at 6 to 10 ppm has been used to induce the particular flowering in case of the particular pineapple. Here this much concentration is used for induction of flowering in pineapple, and flowering can be delayed. Again, another thing is that the flowering can be delayed by 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, flowering can be delayed by 1 to 2 weeks by application of naphthalene acetic acid at the rate 200 to 800 ppm. Okay, so application of this particular naphthalic acid, one can delay the flower up to the 1 to the 2 weeks by application of the naphthalene acetic acid 200 to 800 ppm. For instance, here there is the example of the particular apples and the pears. Then next one is what? There is the Sachs expression. Sachs expression. Okay, plant growth regulators. Here, change the sex of the particular flower. In case of pumpkin, cucumbers, there is the large number of the male flowers, where we can change the sex of the particular flower. So, growth regulator plays the role in the change the sex in the particular flower. Application of the particular naphthalic acetic acid or NAA, then IAEA and gibberellic acid. Okay, means what? NAA, then IAA, then the gibberellic acid at the rate of 50 to 100 ppm. 50 to 100 ppm increase the female flower in case of the particular pumpkin, so that one can get the more yield. If we have the more female flower, then one can get the more yield. Then next one is what? Flower and fruit thinning. Flower and fruit thinning. Here there is the role of growth regulator in the horticulture. Many fruits, or here in flower and fruit thinning, many fruit trees produce the heavy flowering in 1 year, or and few one in the next year. So there is the much load on the particular flower, load of the flower on the particular plants. So growth regulator also play the role in the thinning of the particular flower. By using the growth regulator, normal bearing can be maintained. Okay, by using the growth regulator, normal flower bearing can maintain. Generally, sometime it is happen. What is the thing? The many flowers or much flower in 1 year, and in next year, on the other hand, there is the few flower. But we can maintain the bearing of flower by using the particular growth regulator. Okay, so NAA 5 to 10 ppm. This NAA 5 to 10 ppm. Use for the NAA 5 to 10 ppm for use for the flower thinning in case of this is the major problem in case of the particular apple and the grapes. Okay, for instance, there is the apple and the grapes. Then next one is what? There is the pre-harvesting drop of fruit. Pre-harvesting drop of fruit. Again, the growth regulator plays the role in the pre-harvesting drop of the fruit. Drop is the problem, or fruit drop is the problem in many fruits. For instance, there is the citrus fruit or santra fruit, Nagpur santra fruit. There is the particular fruit drop problem. to overcome the fruit drop problem, one can use the particular growth regulator. Again, there is the application of naphthalene acetic acid 10 to 15 ppm. Naphthalene acetic acid 10 to 50 ppm, 10 to 50 ppm in mango citrus chilies. In case of mango citrus chilies, it reduces the fruit drop or reduces the drop of the fruit. So here there is the example of mango, citrus and the chili. Then next one is what? That is the fruit development. Fruit development. Here where is fruit development, growth regulators also plays the role in fruit development. Application of 50 to 100 ppm GA, 50 to 100 ppm gibberellic acid increases the berry size of the particular grapes or increases the GA in grapes. When this concentration applied on the particular grapes 50 to 100 ppm, there is the increase in the berry size in grape. Then there is the delayed maturity. Delayed maturity. Here also maturity required or delayed maturity is required when fruits are sent to be the long distance market. Delayed fruit maturity when required, the fruits are sent to be the long distance market. Dipping of fruits in 2,4-D, then 2,4,5-T, or there is the particular MH4T. 2,4-D, 2,4,5-T, or there is the MH4T, extend the particular storage life of the fruit. So here this particular 2,4-D, 2,4,5-T that extend the particular storage life of the fruit. Here again we consider the early maturity. Early maturity. In case of early maturity, or early maturity is the fetches to the particular higher prices in the market. When there is early maturity of fruit, one can get the higher prices in the particular market. In pineapple, application of 20 ppm of naphthalene acetic acid induces the particular early maturity. Okay, early flowering, or what we call early flowering, early maturity, at least 2 months in case of the particular pineapple. Then spraying of 50 ppm naphthalene acetic acid reduce the maturity in grapes, in case of the grapes. Then again another one example, use of the 250 to 400 ppm, 250 to the 400 ppm of ethanol also induce the early maturity in the bear. So here there is the particular different sort of the role. Then again control of weeds, another one role. What is that? Control of weeds. Generally there is the control of weeds is a remove the uprooting by manually, but here 2,4-D is again significantly plays the role to control the weeds in the many plants. Okay, then another one is what? Prevention of sprouting. Sprouting is the major problem in case of the onion and the potato. Okay, when there is the particular storage of the onion and potato, then there is the sprouting is the major problem after the harvesting. Bud start sprouting after harvesting and it is unfit for the particular cooking. Spraying of malic hydroxide. What is that? Malic hydroxide or MH solution before storing. Spraying of malic hydroxide solution before storing prevent the sprouting of the onion or potato for the 6 months. It prevent the sprouting for the 6 months. So this is all about the role of growth regulators in horticulture. This is the major role of growth regulator in horticulture. Okay, thank you.